It's part cream, it's part cheese. No wonder they fly in twice a week from Italy. But the key technique here is not using egg in the egg wash. And what it delivers is super crunch, super bad crunch. Crunch super, that doesn't work. It's a carpet of crunch and it's still crunchy.
Don't upset the head chef, eh?
No.
Like most kids that grew up in the late 70s, 80s in the UK, the first food that I fell in love with and that went out to eat on a regular basis wasn't English. It was Italian. Lasagna, spaghetti bolognese, carbonara made with cream. Like, we didn't know it wasn't authentic, and we flipping loved it. But then I went to culinary school and became a chef and started learning. Before you can like mess around with a dish, you should understand its authenticity, where it comes from, how it was truly first conceived and inspired, and how it ought to be. And today we're going to go and see a mate of mine. I've known Ben for well over 10 years. I know him from like the restaurant scene in London and the food shows. He comes from, you know, rock star credentials. He studied under Jason Atherton. Jason Atherton is from the Gordon Ramsay stable of chefs. And today we're going to his restaurant, Norma, which is all about Southern Italian cuisine, specifically Sicilian. I can't fucking wait. We're on Charlotte Street in Fitzrovia in London, and that's where Norma is. Tell me, why Southern Italian?
The big flavours, bright colours, all that. That's, for me, it's sunshine food. It makes you think of holidays and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think, you know, Sicilian food at heart is peasant food.
Yeah, 100%.
It's peasant food, you know, and like a lot of, you know, but it really is, you know, and what they're really good at is using leftovers and really making the food stretch. I suppose a little bit like some of the old French cuisine and Spanish cuisine to a certain degree, but you know, we've got things on the menu. So to give you a dish as an example, I mean, arancini is a good one because that's leftover rice.
Yes.
I mean, Sicilian food in Sicily, you know, I'm going to be quite honest with you, I've had some great meals, I've also had some fucking shockers. I've had, you know, comments all from guests, you know, come in here, and, oh, well, this isn't authentic, you wouldn't get this in... No, you wouldn't get this in Sicily because we're not in Sicily. Yeah. My arancini is made with a French classic technique. You know, because you get some rough arancinis in Sicily. Do you know what I mean? That have been sat there on the counter and, you know... and
just big fat things drying off in like the hot cupboard.
Just coating the rice with the shallots and oil, a little bit toasty. Yes, saute these mushrooms like that, so oil in pan, go. Caramelisation on mushroom, that's right, exactly that. Right, so I'm going to add the bits to this, yeah? Put it onto that tray there.
John, I've had arancini a couple of times, but what's the sort of thickness that you need?
What, 1.5 centimetres, 2 centimetres, yeah.
So it's relatively thick, really.
Yeah.
Next for the pane, that always includes egg wash, but Ben's not using it.
Why did you decide to have no egg yolk?
This gives you a crisper finish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy shizen. Mate, this is like ultimate comfort food. Like it's street food, it's leftover food, but Ben like just elevates it. I can't wait to get into this. Like it's an extremely earthy dish. You've got the mushrooms in there, you've got the rice from the land, you've got the cheese. It's so Moorish, it's so Ben. Like his book's called Moorish, do you know what I mean? Earthy dish, like you've got the mushrooms and the truffles in there that have this like reassuring baseline of umami and forest vibes. Do you know what I mean? What are forest vibes? If you know them, you know them.
Into getting the crunch, and the key technique here is not using egg in the egg wash. And what it delivers is super crunch, super bad crunch. Is there another super? Crunch super. No, it doesn't work. That crunch, it's a carpet of crunch that is reliable. Like this dish was cooked 15 minutes ago and it's still crunchy. And you can tell the freshness of the burrata. No wonder they fly it in twice a week from Italy, because they want that freshness. It wouldn't work as well with like just some average burrata. You need that fresh stuff because it's part cream, it's part cheese, it just indulgently mixes into everything, and that's what this dish is. It's all these ingredients that are brought together into like, oh mate. Culinary Italian vows are there to reassure, to heal, to make you forget about everything. This dish makes you forget about everything. Isn't a mood that this dish can't resolve. Like this is like, I defy anything bad to happen that this dish can't resolve. This is the post-divorce dish. Everything's fine.